Zimbabwe Schools Examination Council Ordinary Level Mathematics, a paper written on the 4th of June 1999, paper 1. We are now at question 11. All the lengths on a scale drawing are 1/8 of their actual lengths. Calculate A, the actual length of a line represented by a line 5.6 centimeters long on the scale drawing. B, the area on the scale drawing which represents an actual area. So how do we address this question? Firstly, we need to interpret our scale. And to interpret the scale, we use this statement in our question. All the lengths on a scale drawing. This statement means that 1/8 on the map is representing 1 centimeter on the actual ground. So to simplify the scale, of course, we multiply both numbers with 8. 8 cancels out here. We remain with 1. 1 times 8 is 8. So what this means is 1 centimeter of the scale drawing that is on the map is representing 8 centimeters. That's the actual length on the actual ground. So we can indicate here like this. This is for the map, and this is the actual ground. So having understood our map, how then are we going to address 11a? Calculate the actual length of a line represented by a line 5.6 centimeters long on the scale drawing. To answer this question, firstly, we have to understand our scale, which is 1:8. What are the demands of the question? The actual length of a line represented by a line 5.6 centimeters long on the scale drawing. So we are given the scale length, which is 5.6. And on our scale here, the scale length is 1. So where we have 1, we put what? 5.6. But we need to know what 5.6 centimeters represents on the actual ground, or what is the actual length if our scale length is 5.6 centimeters. So because it is a variable, an unknown, we can represent it with, say, z. So from here, we now need to solve this proportion. How do we solve this proportion? Firstly, we convert our proportional statements into an equation, and we do so simply by making 1 and 5/6 a fraction, and this fraction will be equal to 8/7. So basically what we have done is we have replaced the semicolons with an equal sign, and we have made 1 and 5/6 a fraction the same as 8/z, a fraction 2. What you should note here is your statements here should be correct. This is the scale, right? And here we are having scale drawings. I'll just say map because scale drawings are usually put on a map, and here we have the actual ground, AL. Our question demands, as we've indicated here, that we find the actual length. That is why Z is under the actual length here, because that is what we are looking for. So after having correctly recorded our scale and what we are tasked to find, we are now going to be solving the proportion 1 over 5,6 is equal to 8 over z. What do we do? Firstly, I'm assuming that we all know how to cross multiply. So cross multiplication, it means that this 1 is going to be multiplying z, and it also means that this 8, which is a numerator here, is multiplying the corresponding denominator 5 over 6. 1 times z, that is z, and 8 multiplying 5 over 6. Maybe we go at some place and calculate 5.6 multiplying 8, assuming we are not required to use a calculator, especially in paper 1. 8 times 6, that will be 48, 84. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 4, that's 44, and our decimal place, to mean that our answer is 44.8 centimeters. So what does this answer mean? This will be for A. This answer means that when 1 centimeter on the scale is representing 8 centimeters, the actual length, right? 5.6 centimeters on the map, the scale length will be representing 44.8 centimeters, the actual length, which is on the actual ground. So this is going to be our final answer. We did this just as a matter of proof, because you can do this on your own time. If you divide 5.6 here and also divide 5.6 here, you are going to come back to 1:8. Okay, we are done with the first part of our question. What is the second part? B. The area on the scale drawing, which represents an actual area of 896 square centimeters. So here I'm going to employ two methods. The first method, then the second method. But I would so much encourage that if you are not logical and if you are not a math geek, you better use the first method, because the first method is based on reason, while the second method is based on logic. So let us work through the first method. Looking at our question, we are tasked to calculate the area on the scale drawing, which represents an actual area of what? 896 square centimeters. What does this area mean? If we are to represent it graphically, so we are having this, right? In order for us to have an area of 896, taking into cognizance that area simply means length by width, it means we should have a length of 896 centimeters multiplying 1 centimeter, right? So what we want to find, this is on the actual ground, but we also need to draw up how it will appear on our scale. And we already know that for a scale, we'll be dealing with a map. So how will it appear on our map, having interpreted this area as 896 times 1? Because 896 centimeters times 1 centimeter, it is 896 centimeters square. So in order for us to find out how it will look like on the map, since already our question wants or demands the area on the scale drawing. So what is the scale length which corresponds with an actual length of 896 centimeters? what is the scale length which corresponds with an actual length of 1 centimeter. To solve that, we have to use our scale, which is 1:8. So let us interpret it. We are told that the length, 1 centimeter on the map, that is the scale length, represents 8 centimeters on the actual ground, that is the actual length. So in this instance, we need to convert 896 centimeters into a scale length. How do we do it? We put our proportional statements here. 1 centimeter on the map represents 8 centimeters on the actual ground. So here 896, because this is the tier or the column which is representing actual length, and what we are looking for is the scale length. We can represent it with, say, y, right? You can pause your video here and try to solve this proportion for y. Then you can unpause to see how it is done. So it is 1 over y is equal to 8 over 896. So again, we have to cross multiply. 1 multiplying 896 will be equal to 8 multiplying y. 1 times 896, that's 896. It's equal to 8 times y, 8y. So for y, we have to divide both sides with 8. Here 8 cancels out. 8 into 8, it's 1. 8 into 8, it's also 1. 8 into 9, it's 1 with a remainder of 1. And 8 into 16, it's 2. Meaning that y will be equal to 1, 1, 2. And going back to our illustration here, this is telling us that 896 centimeters actual length will be equal to 112 centimeters scale length. What about 1 centimeter? Let us also do the same operation using again our scale. So what do we want to find? We want to find the scale length, and here we are going to represent it with, say, x, and here it's 1. Now let me explain here. 1:8, this is our scale length and this is our actual length, right? So 1 centimeter on the scale is representing 8 centimeters on the ground, our actual length. We need to find out how many centimeters on the scale or on the map will be representing 1 centimeter. So again, you can pause, then unpause after you've tried out this proportion. 1 over x is equal to 8 over 1. If we cross multiply, it will be 1 multiplying 1 is equal to 8 multiplying x. So 1 times 1 is 1, it's equal to 8 times x, that's 8. 8x, we divide both sides with 8. 8 cancels out, so here we are left with x is equal to 1 over 8. What this means is 1 centimeter as an actual length will correspond to 1 over 8 as the length or scale length. So let us reproduce this. So this will be how these numbers will be represented on our map. It will be 1, 1, 2, and 1 of 8. But we already know, as a matter of assumed knowledge, that area is equal to length times width. So our area here, or our length rather, is 1, 1, 2, and our width is 1 over 8. We multiply these two. 8 into 8 is 1. 8 into 11 it's 1 with a remainder of 3. And 8 into 32, that is 4. To mean that our area will be 14 square centimeters. This will be end of method 1. As you can see, method 1 is long, but it always yields the answer. What about those who want to have a simpler and shorter method which is more based on logic? So let me create working space. So this is going to be our method number 2. Now, in order to do this, let us rewrite our scale. 1 centimeter is to 8 centimeters. In order for us to convert this scale from being linear, and by linear, right, from being linear into being a scale which represents area, right? And linear, I mean, in this case, it's just representing lengths. So 1 centimeter is to 8 centimeters is telling us that a length of 1 centimeter on the scale will be 8 centimeters on the actual ground. We now need our scale to convert it so that it represents now area. So in order for us to do that, we are going to multiply here. 1 centimeter will be multiplying with 1 centimeter, and 8 centimeters will also be multiplying 8 centimeters. 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter, that's 1 centimeter square. 8 centimeters times 8 centimeters is 64 centimeter square. So illustrating this, let me call this A and B. A is representing lengths. It's telling us that 1 centimeter on the map is representing 8 centimeters on the actual ground, right? But B now, which is representing area, it's now telling us that 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter on the map is representing 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters on the actual ground. So this will be our scale length, and this will be our actual length. This will be our scale area, and this will be our actual area, right? And if we find here, we multiply 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, it will give us 1 centimeter square. We multiply 8 centimeters by 8 centimeters, it gives us 64 centimeters square. Now, using our newfound scale, which is 1 centimeter squared, represents 64 centimeter square. Let us go back to our question. The area on the scale drawing, which represents an actual area of 896 square centimeters. So interpreting it here, knowing rather that 1 centimeter square is our scale area, and 64 centimeters square is our actual area. What does the question require? The question requires to find the area of the scale drawing. It means our unknown is going to be under our scale area. So we put our unknown here. This time we can choose another letter. Let us use a Greek letter beta. Right? And here it's 8. Forgive my memory. 896. 896 square centimeters. So 896 square centimeters represents, on the actual ground, is represented by what area on our map? 1 over beta is equal to 64 over 896. We cross multiply. It means 1 will multiply 896 being equal to 64 multiplying beta. So 1 times 896 is 896, equating 64 times beta, it's 64 beta. So here we're now dividing 64. Here we are also dividing 64. So what should we use now? We can use 8 actually. So 64 cancels out here. And if we use 8 into 64, it yields 8. And 8 into 8, that's 1. 8 into 9, it's 1. Remainder 1 into 16 is 2. So we now have 1, 2 over 8 being equal to beta. 8 into 8, it's 1. 8 into 11, it's 1. Remainder 3. And 8 into 32, it's 4. So our beta will be equal to 14 square centimeters. So as you can see, our answer remains the same. Whether you interpret what an area is and you work from there, or you change your scale from a scale representing length to a scale representing area. So this will be it for this question.